The Lion in Winter, a film set in the 12th century, required actors who could bring strong characters to life. Peter O'Toole was already known for his role as King Henry II in Becket, so he was a natural choice to reprise this king's part. Katharine Hepburn was selected for her strong screen presence to play Eleanor of Aquitaine. For the role of Prince Richard, the team wanted someone with both physicality and depth, leading to the casting of Anthony Hopkins after a series of auditions. Jane Merrow was considered for the role of Alais, but due to her chemistry with Hopkins, the role went to newcomer Jane Merrow. Nigel Terry, who played Prince John, was chosen for his ability to portray both the childish and cruel sides of the character. Timothy Dalton's audition for Prince Philip of France impressed the producers with his command and elegance. The casting process was thorough, with multiple auditions to ensure the actors could embody the historical figures authentically and interact with each other believably on screen. The final cast was a blend of established stars and fresh faces, each bringing their unique strengths to the ensemble. The director of The Lion in Winter, Anthony Harvey, worked closely with the actors to bring the historical drama to life. His approach was to let the strong personalities of the characters drive the story, allowing the actors to explore deep emotions and relationships. Harvey was influenced by his background in editing and his work with director Stanley Kubrick. He favored a style that allowed the dialogue and performances to shine, often using close-ups to capture the actors' expressions. The collaboration with the cast and crew was key, with Harvey encouraging input from everyone to shape the film's intense family dynamics and power struggles. This teamwork resulted in a film that feels both personal and grand, reflecting the director's vision of a story about a royal family's conflicts and schemes. The Lion in Winter is a gripping movie from 1968 that tells the story of Henry II of England and his family during Christmas 1183. As they gather, they clash over who will inherit the throne. This film stands out for its sharp dialogue and the intense performances of its cast. It's a tale filled with power struggles and family drama that keeps you on the edge of your seat. One quality that makes this movie timeless is its portrayal of real human emotions and ambitions. The characters are relatable, and their desires and conflicts are as relevant today as they were back then. The film also showcases the talent of classic Hollywood actors, including Peter O'Toole and Katharine Hepburn, whose performances bring depth to their roles. Now, I'm curious to know which actor's performance in The Lion in Winter did you enjoy the most? And do you have a special memory or experience related to this movie? Your stories and memories are valuable, and we'd love to hear them in the comments below. Keep watching because there are many more surprising and touching facts to come about this unforgettable movie. The Lion in Winter, filmed in 1968, was a historical drama set in the medieval period. The production team faced the challenge of creating authentic-looking sets that resembled the royal quarters of the 12th century. They chose real castles for filming, such as Château de Chinon in France, to give the film a genuine feel. The interiors were carefully designed to match the time, with attention to detail in the furnishings and decorations to ensure they looked lived in and real. Filming in these historical locations came with its own set of challenges. The crew had to transport modern filming equipment into spaces that were not designed for it, often requiring creative solutions to lighting and sound recording. They also had to manage the logistics of filming in a foreign country, dealing with language barriers and local regulations. One innovative technique used during the production was the early use of zoom lenses to capture the actors' performances intimately, which was a departure from the wide shots typically used in period films. This allowed for a more personal and dramatic portrayal of the characters, bringing the audience closer to the intense family dynamics that drive the story. The film stands out for its sharp dialogue, strong performances, and the successful creation of a believable medieval world on screen. The Lion in Winter remains a notable example of historical filmmaking that combines detailed set design with innovative filming techniques to transport viewers back in time. The film The Lion in Winter is an exploration of a royal family's dynamics, where the characters engage in a series of strategic moves and countermoves over the holiday season. The dialogue is sharp and often biting, reflecting the tension and competition among family members. The story revolves around the struggle for power and the complexity of relationships within a family where everyone has their own agenda. The portrayal of the characters is intense, with each one displaying a range of emotions and motivations. The film delves into the themes of ambition, betrayal, and the quest for control, all set against the backdrop of historical events. It's a narrative that captures the essence of a family at odds with itself, where alliances shift and loyalties are tested. The performances are strong, bringing to life the intricate web of interactions among the characters. The movie's setting and costume design add to the authenticity of the period, immersing the viewer in the era. Overall, the film presents a compelling look at the personal and political conflicts of its time. The Lion in Winter's music was created to support the story and the strong feelings it shows. John Barry, the composer, made music that fits the royal family struggles and the cold winter setting. The main theme is both grand and sad, showing the characters' power and their personal troubles. The music changes with the story, using different instruments and rhythms to match the mood on screen. It helps viewers feel the tension and sadness in the story. The musicians recorded the music with great care, making sure each note helped tell the tale of the Lion in Winter. Their work helps the film leave a strong impression and adds to the drama of the story. The soundtrack is still praised today for how well it fits the movie and for its beautiful, lasting melodies. Katharine Hepburn, a star of the screen, carried a personal rule of not watching one particular film from her past due to its emotional connection with Spencer Tracy, her late co-star. In preparation for their roles, the cast dedicated 2 weeks to rehearsals at a historic theater in London, ensuring they were ready for their performances. The filming took them across various European landscapes, capturing the natural beauty of Ireland, Wales, and France, while the indoor scenes were brought to life within the walls of a well-known studio in Dublin. Peter O'Toole, known for his commanding presence, faced a professional setback early in his career when a coveted film role went to another actor, chosen for his established reputation in the industry. The Lion in Winter, a film from 1968, is known for its strong scenes that show family drama and power struggles. The direction by Anthony Harvey guides the actors through a tense story of betrayal and schemes. The performances, especially by Peter O'Toole and Katharine Hepburn, show the complex emotions of their characters, King Henry Roman II and Eleanor of Aquitaine. The cinematography captures the cold, dark castle settings, making the audience feel the chill and gloom of the era. The Christmas court scene, where the family's conflicts explode, is one of the most powerful. It shows the characters' true feelings and the high stakes of their battles for power. The actors have shared that the intense emotions were a challenge to perform, but they felt it was key to making the story real for viewers. This film has stayed popular over the years because it shows timeless themes of family and power in a way that feels real and strong. Before his memorable role in this historical drama, Peter O'Toole could have been Lancelot in another production, but Franco Nero ultimately took the part. O'Toole was also in the running for a character that Stanley Baker played in an earlier film. Meanwhile, Katharine Hepburn, his co-star, had strong opinions about fellow actresses. She saw potential in Melanie Griffith and Julia Roberts, predicting a bright future for Roberts. However, it was Vanessa Redgrave who captured Hepburn's admiration the most. Hepburn found Redgrave's performances enchanting and often expressed her admiration for her talent. The Lion in Winter, released in 1968, had a significant effect on its audience and popular culture. It brought to life the personal and political conflicts of Henry II of England and his family, making historical events more accessible and engaging for viewers. The film's sharp dialogue and intense family drama highlighted power struggles and personal relationships in a way that many could relate to, even in modern times. It showed the timeless nature of family disputes and political maneuvering, which are still relevant today. The movie also sparked interest in historical films, leading to more movies and TV shows set in the past, helping people learn about history through entertainment. The Lion in Winter remains a powerful example of how a movie can both educate and entertain, leaving a lasting impression on those who watch it. In the world of acting, a single role can lead to unexpected opportunities. Such was the case for Anthony Hopkins, who, after his performance in a historical drama, was offered the lead in the film Gandhi by director Richard Attenborough. His father's humorous reaction hinted at the surprise of such a serious offer. Hopkins' career also included working alongside Bob Hoskins in several films, their last names differing by just one letter. Meanwhile, Peter O'Toole, known for his dedication, overcame a broken hip while working on the film Venus and was back on set in just 3 weeks, showcasing the resilience often required in this profession. The Lion in Winter, released in 1968, received strong praise for its sharp dialogue and dynamic performances. Critics admired Katharine Hepburn's portrayal of Eleanor of Aquitaine, and Peter O'Toole's role as Henry II was equally well received. The film won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Actress for Hepburn, and was nominated for 7 others, such as Best Director and Best Picture. It also received 2 Golden Globe Awards. These honors were significant for the cast and crew, recognizing their skill and hard work in creating a film that stood out for its acting, direction, and screenplay. The awards helped to cement the film's reputation as a noteworthy historical drama and contributed to the lasting respect it enjoys. The positive response from audiences and critics alike affirmed the film's success and impact on cinema. Anthony Hopkins, a distinguished actor, has shared the screen with Anne Bancroft in 3 notable films. Their collaborations include the historical drama Young Winston in 1972, the biographical film The Elephant Man in 1980, and the drama 84 Charing Cross Road in 1987. Hopkins' versatility is evident as he portrayed both a King of England and 2 U.S. presidents in his career. His role as Richard Lionheart is particularly memorable, and it's an interesting coincidence that President Richard Nixon, whom he also portrayed, was named after British royalty. In recognition of his exceptional talent, Hopkins was honored as the 2nd greatest British film actor in a respected film survey. His achievements reflect a career marked by significant roles and performances that have left a lasting impression on audiences and critics alike. During the filming of The Lion in Winter, the cast and crew faced the challenge of working in cold conditions as they shot in various historic castles. Katharine Hepburn, who played Eleanor of Aquitaine, would plunge into ice-cold water every morning to get energized for the day's shoot. Despite the freezing weather, the actors delivered powerful performances, often wearing heavy costumes that added to the authenticity of the period setting. The chemistry between Hepburn and Peter O'Toole, who played Henry Roman II, was electric, both on and off the screen, adding depth to their characters' complex relationship. The young Anthony Hopkins, in his film debut as Richard the Lionheart, impressed everyone with his dedication and talent, hinting at the successful career that lay ahead of him. The film's director, Anthony Harvey, worked closely with the writer, James Goldman, to ensure the sharp dialogue and intense family drama translated well from stage to screen. The result was a film that not only entertained, but also gave a glimpse into the personal and political struggles of a royal family in the 12th century. Anthony Hopkins, a distinguished actor, has shared the screen with Gerald Sim in 4 notable films. Their collaborations include historical and dramatic narratives, all directed by Richard Attenborough. Hopkins also has personal connections to the entertainment industry through his former marriage to the daughter of Eric Barker and Pearl Hackney. In his portrayal of Hannibal Lecter, Hopkins brought unique elements to the character, such as a distinctive voice inspired by Katharine Hepburn and a steady gaze reminiscent of Charles Manson, adding depth to his performance. The Lion in Winter, released in 1968, is a film that stands out for its sharp dialogue and strong performances, especially by Katharine Hepburn and Peter O'Toole. It showed the personal and political conflicts of a royal family in a way that was both entertaining and thought-provoking. This movie has been a reference point for historical dramas that followed, offering a blend of accuracy and drama that has influenced directors and writers. It also inspired other works that explore family dynamics against a backdrop of political power play. The film's approach to storytelling, character development, and setting a mood that reflects the tension and drama of its historical period has been admired and emulated in later films and television shows. Its success helped to pave the way for more movies that combine historical settings with a focus on character and narrative depth. Peter O'Toole, known for his acting skills, also had a passion for cricket, leading him to coach the sport professionally in London by 1997. His career was diverse, including collaborations with notable figures like Peter Sellers, Woody Allen, Ursula Andress, and Burt Bacharach on films such as What's New Pussycat and Casino Royale. Notably, he portrayed King Henry II twice within 4 years, with his second portrayal following his role in Becket. In the world of classic cinema, casting decisions can lead to interesting twists of fate. Jane Merrow was once in the running to take over for Diana Rigg in the television series The Avengers, but ultimately Linda Thorson was chosen for the role. Meanwhile, Katharine Hepburn had a unique connection to her role in this historical drama, as she was actually a descendant of Eleanor of Aquitaine, the character she played. This link spanned from Eleanor's marriages to both Louis VII of France and Henry II of England. In another turn of events, Hepburn's strong opinions led to her departure from the film travels with my aunt, where she was replaced by Maggie Smith due to disagreements over the script. These behind-the-scenes stories highlight the less visible aspects of filmmaking and the personal connections that can influence the portrayal of characters on screen. Peter O'Toole, known for his strong performances, had a clear stance on the film Troy, exiting the screening early and holding a disfavor for director Wolfgang Petersenator Katharine Hepburn's legacy extended beyond the screen, as evidenced by the auction at Sotheby's in June 2004, where her personal items were sold to admirers. The auction included a diverse collection from jewelry, such as the brooch from Howard Hughes to her own artwork and movie memorabilia. Notably, a ring from this film and a canoe named Gertrude from On Golden Pond were among the pieces. The sale highlighted a bronze bust of Spencer Tracy crafted by Hepburn, which garnered applause and a significant sale price, reflecting the deep admiration for her work and personal creations. The filming took place amidst the natural beauty of Ireland, providing a fitting backdrop for the historical drama. A group of skilled actors, all trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, brought to life the characters in this historical drama. Peter O'Toole led as the King, with Anthony Hopkins, Timothy Dalton, John Castle, Jane Merrow, and Nigel Stock in supporting roles. The connections between the cast and their previous works are notable. For instance, Peter O'Toole's former wife, Sian Phillips, had a history of portraying royal characters, having played Queen Eleanor in a later production and in another historical drama. Katharine Hepburn, who played a pivotal role in the film, had a personal life marked by significant relationships, including a long-standing partnership with Spencer Tracy. These actors' backgrounds and experiences enriched their performances, adding depth to the portrayal of royal figures entangled in a web of family and political drama. The Lion in Winter, a film from 1968, has been a part of many viewers' lives. If you have watched this movie, think about how it made you feel and what thoughts it brought to your mind. Did it change the way you see movies? Maybe it reminded you of your own family or history. Share your story with us. Your experiences can help others see the film in a new light. If you enjoy talking about movies and want to hear more, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Your participation helps us grow and continue our journey through the world of films. Let's keep the conversation going and connect through our shared love for cinema.